Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimm's Garage, and today we are looking at ALF, Alien Life Form, Ultimate Action Figure from NECA. And if you're a usual follower of me, you might think, well, didn't they already do an Ultimate Action Figure? And yeah, they did. And I'm not happy about that. I didn't want to have to buy another one. But here's the totally 80's Ultimate Action Figure. Oh. Alright, so let's take a look at the packaging here. You call those Space Invaders? Let's do lunch. Drinking a cola. Playing Rubik's Cube. Skateboarding. Pretty cool. And here we are. Like, whatever. Totally 80's ALF. Now, yeah. First perspective, this is the exact same molding figure as the previous Ultimate Edition, which I have, and we'll do a comparison with. He's actually right off stage here. Basically, bought it for all the different accessories. The figure itself is the same, so if that's what you're worried about, don't worry about this one. But, oh, ouch. Ouch. 80's theme got me. I had to buy another one to get more accoutrement to go with my elf. Yeah. Looks like we got a game system, a TV, pizza box, skateboard, brick cell phone, a soda, sunglasses, which were featured in the previous one, 2 pieces of pizza, and a Rubik's Cube. And a t-shirt. The previous one came with a t-shirt as well, but he didn't come wearing the t-shirt. He was bare bones in the package. The t-shirt was included add-in in the back. But I'm loving all the neon pink and blue to the whole package and theme to all this. I mean, just looking at this, although I was not a fan, I got Saved by the Bell theme running through my head. Imagine that while looking at this. Yeah, definitely. Well, anyways, I'm going to take a moment, get this out of the package. I'll be right back. And we're back, and I can't say that I'm not excited about these accessories. I know I'm a little disappointed that I had to buy the same figure again, but ooh, the accessories are absolutely awesome. Absolutely. And so with that, I'm actually going to start with the accessories left to right and slightly move everything to the left so I have room to bring in the previous edition and compare the figure and accessories. So he comes with a Rubik's Cube. Very 80's. Well, very every year since the 80's, I guess. Oh, sorry about the focusing on that. Put that over there. He comes with a can of soda, which the previous figure did as well. This figure comes with 2 accessories that the previous figure did. One was glasses, which has been modified because that one's got pink handles, where the other one was just black. And the other modified accessory it previously came with was a can of soda, which this says Fusco. Kind of looks like a lemon lime type soda. 7-Up, Sprite, whatever. Where the other one, I think it said the same name, but it was more obviously like a Pepsi ripoff. So yeah, so the other one's like a cola. So we got two sodas, cans. Here's our brick early 90s phone. I would assume Motorola. Was it Motorola that was pioneering these? I think they were usually like all solid gray. But yeah. Look at that. These were the original first cell phones. And a figure this guy's size, or in a figure of this size hand, that's accurate. This thing, I mean, it wasn't as thick as a brick, but it was actually even longer than a brick. The name's appropriate. We have the sunglasses, which I previously mentioned came with the other figure. But the other one was all solid black, whereas this one is black with pink handles. Emphasize that 90s, or 80s, sorry. I mean, I consider the hot colors a totally early 90s thing as well. It was the hot colors was, to me, a transitional thing. It also came with a pizza box, which I assumed at first was just going to be a cheap piece of cardboard paper. What you see here, right there, that's all you get. End of story. But no. Pardon. Does open up. And, yeah, it did come, the figure did come with the two little plastic pieces of pizza. They were featured in the blister. You were able to see them. I chose to put them in the box because upon opening it and expecting nothing, that's amazing. That's all printed on there. The stained butcher paper and grease spots. It genuinely looks like a used pizza box. Like, you could use this for many figure dioramas for a used pizza box. Just lay a slice in there. Awesome. Ninja Turtle time. So, got our pizza box. So let's take a look at this skateboard. Now, obviously, like the whole breaking the fourth wall thing here with his t-shirt, what he's watching on the TV, what's on the skateboard. I admit, at some level, it all kind of bothers me, but at the same time, what else are you going to put on him? You got to get a secondary copyright to put a different t-shirt on him for the 80s. And honestly, when you were watching his show and he was staring at the TV, you never saw what he was watching. So they could put whatever on there. And they put the cartoon version of him on there, so that's cool, I guess. And I can't confirm, but that would be pretty cool if there was actually an ALF issued skateboard with that decal on it. That would be epic. Now, it's all plastic. It's all plastic. But I gotta say, design-wise, it's very Tech Deck worthy. I don't even think Tech Deck has these. I'm not a skateboarder guy, but I'm assuming these are like nylon add-ons for reducing wear on grinding, as well as that. Which is cool. It's better detail than a Tech Deck, but also, did they have this at that time in the 80s? I think that's a little period inaccurate. the trucks, although they're all plastic, they do seem to be a two-piece glued on plastic, and where the two-piece is glued on is where they actually would have mechanically have been a two-piece metal mechanical piece and attached. It's very accurate. The wheels do spin, although they are still plastic. And it seems to be like a peg situation. There's not a proper axle type thing going on here. This is just a toy representation. But yeah, very, very cool for a skateboard, for an action figure. And just like the previous edition, which still amazes me, he comes with five alternate hands for grasping and holding multitude of different items or different poses. So along with the 5 alternate, an additional original 2, you have 7 different hands for 7 different features. Next up, we've got his game station. Okay, first off, I gotta say, the game controller itself is very reminiscent of an Atari type controller and other systems of the era, like ColecoVision and such. Little disappointed the joystick does not move, but it is attached to, although on the wrong side. If this is what I believe this to be modeled after, it'd be attached to the front. And this looks, now, it says it's a NECA Entertainment Center, TG5000. But I believe this to be modeled after an early Sega system. I think the SG-1000, SG-2000, and SG-3000 were early computer systems / game consoles, where the SG-3000, which looked, the 2 and 3 looked a lot like this, the color theme and everything, eventually got rebranded as the Sega Master System, and that was sold alongside at the same time as the original Nintendo NES, but they didn't have a lot of marketing or distribution, so even though that console was equal, if not a little graphical superior, it got left in the dust and forgotten. But yeah, this is reminiscent of the original Sega systems before they redesigned it and turned it black to make it the Master System. Also, a little side note for younger viewers, while watching cartoons with my children, the regular show, Mordecai and Rigby, they play a Sega Master System, which is a black version of this. And also, very cool, this cartridge pops out. That is super cool little details. Although the details in the cartridge are super small. I have to get a magnifying glass out to view that, because even with the camera zoom, I can't figure that out. But anyway, very cool. I spent too much time looking at that. And that was sitting on top of the television. Very cool looking retro 80's, late 70's television. Looks like they're watching the animated series of ALF. And funny, it's got this wall hanging thing, because this is the second television I've gotten from NECA. The other one being slightly bigger It was a wood council floor type television that came with the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Children 3-pack. That, like I said, that had the same thing. So, but I don't get that, because this type of TV should be on like a TV cart or on a wooden table or some sort, where the previous edition should just straight up be on the floor. But very cool retro TV altogether. Very awesome, especially paired with the game console. And we have our figure, of course, with the previous mentioned hands. Now, the head jaw is slightly articulated. In fact, you can rip his head in half at the jaw. It's another ball joint. But as unusual as a body as he has, they did go out of their way to make sure he has lots of points of articulation. I mean, look at, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 points for these stubby arms. 1, 2, 3 for these stubby legs. Yeah. And like I said, honestly, figure-wise, it's exactly the same figure that was previously offered. You're just getting different accessories. And this, obviously, this shirt, as seen, came on it. And you're obviously going to have to rip limbs off from the sockets to get this shirt off. There is no seam anywhere on this. So it must be part of the reason why they featured it right on the figure. It's either go or no. But that's pretty much it for that review of that figure. But I do have the previous one, if you'd like to stick around and compare. Now, he is exactly the same. He is sporting the shades the previous figure had. Same figure, same shades he comes with, just without the hot pink sides. Face and everything is the same. The figure's 100% the same. Only difference is he did not come with his shirt on. His shirt was an additional item in the package, like everything else. And his shirt is Velcro front. So, otherwise, figure, it's all the same. But I really think combining the two together, you get a lot of cool accessories. So we got all these, and previously we've got our ham radio with microphone, bucket of popcorn, cat sandwich, photo of ALF, which again breaks the wall like the TV. Why? But then again, who else? Apparently this is a show-specific item that I don't recall. So to me, it's just a big bag of broccoli or some good nugs. I mean, he's out of this world. Might as well go out there, right? And here's the said secondary can of soda. Same branding, Fusco, but looks more like a Pepsi Cola type thing. So we got 2 cans of soda. And last but not least, of course, the same extra 5 hands. The only thing I can make a difference between the two, they are the same molding castings. Painting is slightly different. But that might not be by design, that might just be by happenstance. As you can see, the older hands are darker, newer hands are lighter, And that carries on a little bit with the figure. Colors vary. As said, could be coincidence, could be on purpose. But I'm rambling, been here too long. Thank you for joining me today. You have no idea how much I appreciate you all. Please like and subscribe. I hope you all join me again soon. I hope you all have a very good night.